Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a trailing arm on this 2003 Chevy Monte Carlo. And it's the same part and similar process on these Monte Carlos from 2000 to 2007. And we show you on the passenger side, but the driver's side is the same procedure. And the items you'll need for this is a new trailing arm from 1AAuto.com, 15, 18, 19, and 24mm socket and ratchet, a piece of pipe for leverage, an 18mm and 24mm wrench, an adjustable wrench, a torque wrench, jack and jack stands, and a hammer. Start off by loosening these 19mm lug nut caps, and then pull your hubcap free. Then remove these 19mm lug nuts, and you want to loosen these while the vehicle's on the ground, then raise it and remove them the rest of the way. Unless you have air-powered tools, then you can remove them entirely while the vehicle's in the air. Once the lug nuts are removed, pull your wheel free. Spray penetrating oil on this bolt and the bolt up here at the top of your control arm. And then just remove this lower bolt. And the easiest way to do that is using a 24mm wrench. And then once the nut's removed, just break that bolt free. And we use air-powered tools to do this, but you could also just use hand tools and a piece of pipe for extra leverage and just keep twisting the bolt until it loosens up. Once it's loosened up, you can just hammer it out the rest of the way. And then just pull that down. And then using an 18mm wrench, just loosen up this top bolt. And when you get it loose enough that the trailing arm lowers, you can then access these two bolts and this bolt right here. All three of those are 15mm. And we'll just fast forward as Mike removes them. Now you want to put this somewhere where there's a gap so you can fit the bolt down and out. And then just using a hammer, hit the bolt out. And you may have better luck, it may just pull out. If yours looks like ours, this is probably how you'll have to do it. And you will need the bolt out of the other end as well. And on the bottom is the old trailing arm and bracket. Above it is the new one from 1AAuto.com. You can see they're identical and they'll fit exactly the same. Take your new trailing arm and bracket and push the bolt through. And then replace the nut on the other side. Push the bracket up into place and replace those three 15mm bolts. And then just tighten those up. And if you used air-powered tools, go around again with just a ratchet and socket. Make sure those are tightened up as tight as you can get them. And then put the lower end of the trailing arm back into place and push the bolt through. And then replace the nut on the other side. And then just tighten that up. And for right now, you're just tightening this preliminarily. And do the same thing with the top bolt. And now you want to lower the vehicle down onto jack stands, putting all the pressure on the suspension. And then tighten up these two control arm bolts the rest of the way. and then replace your wheel. And replace the lug nuts and tighten them up. And you want to tighten those while the vehicle's on the ground, and then you want to torque each of them to 100 foot-pounds in a crossing pattern. And then replace your hubcap and tighten up those lug nut caps. And then you're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free, 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.